share a little bit to Sculpt yoga. For those who have been practicing with me for a while, they know we usually start in the beginning to do like a yoga warm-up to arrive in our body and also in our joints. And then we'll add some weights. I just have some cans. If you have real weights, that's also very good, or water bottles. And in the end, we cool it down a little bit. I also always like to integrate some body exercise or like body weight exercises into the flow where we don't use the weight. If at any point you feel like it's too much, please give yourself a break. Take a sip of water, or just don't take the weights and do the poses without the weights. I'm Jules, and I'm happy to guide you through the flow. And let's find an easy, comfortable seated position. Take a moment to close your eyes, to arrive in the space that you are this morning on your mat. Let the breath fully travel through your whole body here. And this practice is so much about breathing. So if at any point you feel like you lost your breath, try to come back to it, to take that moment where you rest, to be able to breathe again. And that does not only go for yoga or working out, but even more in your daily life. Make sure you can breathe. Take 5 more deep breaths here. Really fill up your lungs. Feel the expansion in your chest, your rib cage. Feel the length that an inhale creates. Feel the relaxation that the exhale creates by creating space. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Invite your intention and focus into today's practice. Maybe it's just staying with your breath. It can be really simple. Come back to it as often as you can remind yourself to it. Bring the arms over the side, reach up to the sky. Exhale, lean to the right side, left arm overhead, open the left rib cage. Inhale pulls you up, exhale to the other side, lean. Inhale brings you up, twist to the right side, left hand on your knee. Inhale up, exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up, exhale, place the hands behind. Open the chest, maybe look up, drop the head back. Exhale, round. 2 more times, inhale, reach up, create length in the front of the chest. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Release. Place the hands on the knees. Let's make some big circles to loosen up the spine a little more. Find your own breathing rhythm that feels good. Let the shoulders be relaxed and follow the flow, the neck as well. And then other direction. Very nice. Release the legs, bring them out hip width apart, and just rock the hips from side to side. Massage the outer hips and puff the chest up in the front if you can. And then find your hands next to your shoulders. I like to have my palms facing out. As you inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, swing it back. Inhale, push the hips up. Exhale, back. One last time. Inhale, reverse tabletop. Exhale, come setting into your forward fold. And just roll forward onto your legs. Enjoy a gentle forward fold. If you can keep the rocking, you can just lean forward. Breathe into the back of the legs. Inhale, roll back up to sitting, bend both of your legs. Shift your weight forward to come into a squat. Bring your hands to the inside of the feet and just wiggle your hips a little bit just from side to side. You can come into the outer edge of the foot and inner edge. Just loosen up the ankle joint, the knee joint, the hip joint. If you don't need the support of the hands, of course, you can also do it without the hand. But it's just for warming up. Place the hands down, straighten your legs, find a forward fold. Keep the feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach up halfway. Exhale, bow forward, bend the knees. Inhale, reach up halfway, create length. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make yourself small. Inhale, halfway lift, walk your feet back into a plank position. Make sure that the shoulders are in one line with the hips. And shift your weight forward and backward a little bit. You will feel as you hunch the shoulders just over the wrist, it will feel a little more hard on the wrist. So try to be aware of that. We want to create full body tension. Squeeze the legs together, the belly. Exhale, bring the knees down. Bend the elbows so you can lower the chest. Exhale, push back up. Inhale, lower the chest, reach forward with the chin. Exhale, push back up. Last one. Keep the chest down. Roll forward into your cobra. Chest and heart lifts. Exhale, push yourself back to the heels and find your downward facing dog. Take 3 long breaths to arrive in this down dog. What do you need? Stillness. Do you want to move around? Pedal out the feet. Relax the thoracic spine or the head. Just as a little check-in where you feel you need to work on right now, upper body, lower body, or you feel just completely fine. Then walk your feet to the front of the mat, halfway lift, length. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing hard, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do some sun salutations together to warm up. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, bow forward. Step the right foot back. Low lunge, reach forward with your chest. Exhale, both feet meet. Plank, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, reach up with your chest. Both feet meet, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, Tadasana. Left side, inhale, reach up and back. Bow forward, forward, forward. Left foot steps back. Low lunge, reach forward with your chest. Both feet meet in plank. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing down. Good cobra. Exhale, downward facing down. Left leg lift, three-legged down dog. Step it through into your low lunge. Chest lifts. Both feet meet, forward fold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, Tadasana. Bend the knees. Come into your chair, Utkatasana, arms alongside of the body. Stay for one more deep breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step or jump back into your plank. This time, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, downward facing down. Lift the right leg up. Exhale, step through, high lunge. This time, take the hands into your hips, bend the back leg. We just bounce up and down, but make sure your shoulders are in one line with the hips. To just also here, warm up the joints and the muscles. Just 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. You can stay down. You can take the hand onto the front leg and stretch out the front of the left leg. Pull the belly button in. You try not to arch so much. One more breath here. Exhale, both hands down. Step the right foot back. Keep the right leg lifted. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, push it back, downward facing down. One long breath to neutralize. We do the other side, left leg lift, three-legged down now. Step it through, high lunge. Check your alignment first. Is your knee on top of your ankle, hands to the hips. And we bounce, just bend the back leg. Just my torso lifts by extending both legs at the same time. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. You can come all the way down. Enjoy the stretch in the right hip. I always like to have my toe tucked under because then I make sure this leg is more straight. Pull the belly in. One more breath here. Exhale, hands down, step it back, three-legged plank, left leg stays lifted, elbows bent, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, downward facing down. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Bring the knees almost down to the mat. Exhale, push it back, downward facing down. Inhale, forward to plank, knee almost to the mat. Exhale, back. Let's try the same thing with one leg lifted. Bring the right leg up. Roll forward to plank, knee almost to the mat. Exhale, push it back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, forward to plank, knee almost touches the mat. Push it back up. Last one, roll forward, find the back. And push it up. Other side, bring the right leg down, lift the left leg up. Shift forward to plank at the same time, bend the right knee. Back up. 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, push it back. Last one. Both feet meet in downward facing down. Walk yourself forward into a forward fold. Hands underneath the shoulder. And then we try to tap the right foot to the right wrist. You can do that very slow, I'll show you from the side, or you can do that like hopping and really increase a little bit the heart rate. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Enjoy a forward fold. You can even interlace opposite elbows, just bounce up and down, wiggle right and left. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend both of your knees. You can keep the legs hip width apart. Bring the arms up, out to the front. The left arm stays lifted. You want to rotate the right arm just above the sacrum, but you don't want to touch it down, so keep it lifted. Inhale, arm forward, exhale over the side. Make sure this arm stays close to the ear. And just 3 more on this side. Sit back deep. And then the right arm stays forward. And you rotate the left around. Just to give you the front view one time. Make sure the back is nice and flat. Very nice. Both arms stay forward, sink a little deeper in the hip. Bring the arms back. Shift the weight on the right leg. Lift the left leg, warrior 3. Exhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Exhale, straighten it out. One more time. Inhale, pull it in. Find the balance on the right foot. Lean out, warrior 3. Exhale, both feet meet. Bring your arms up for just a breath. Bring your belly to the thigh. Lean forward, arms alongside of the body. Right leg lifts. Find your warrior 3 first. Pull the right knee into the chest. Lean it out, warrior 3. Find the right knee in. Lean it out. Last one, pull it in. Exhale, warrior 3. Both feet meet in that wide-legged Utkatasana. Now you can take your weights. You can bring the arms up. We do the exact same thing for the shoulders that we did. If that was already hard for you, maybe just do it without the weights. And bring the weights forward, full rotation. And we go right to left this time. That's a little easier on the arms. Sit back. I'm gonna try to do 5 on each side as well. We already have 3. Just 2 more on each side. Very nice. And then hold it up for just another breath. Place the elbows down onto your knees. And we do bicep curls. Try to make sure you have a straight back. You can sit the hips a little lower. Curl it all the way to the shoulders. We can do 10 more of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Bring it all the way up. Stay on your right leg. Keep the balance on your right leg. Weights in front of your chest. Twist over to the left side. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. We do 15 of those. We already got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're doing great. 13, 14, 15. Hold the twist. Try to pull the knee a little higher. For 3, 2, 1. Step it all the way back into your high lunge. We twist to the other side. So left elbow outside of the right knee. For 15, 14. If it's too much with the back knee, you can bring it down. But in this, we work stability and active twist. Use your exhale to twist. Just 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight forward, find your warrior 3. We're going to work on our triceps. So bring the arms straight back, curl it in the front. Exhale, straighten it out. Inhale, bicep curl. Exhale, straight into the triceps. Just 10, 9. You can always keep the standing leg slightly bent to make the balance easier. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the weights for a second. Bring both legs down. We're going to go into the toe taps one more round. So bring the hands down and walk from right to left. Can do it more dynamic to keep the heart rate up. Very nice. Keep going. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Push down into the hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy a forward fold for a breath. Interlace the elbows. One more deep breath. Do you need exhale out of the mouth to release any tension you can find? Come all the way back up, halfway. Take the weights with you. Gonna go into the twist, right knee into your chest, hands in front of your heart. Twist over to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. For 15, you got this. Just 12 more. 11. That's 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Pull the knee a little higher. Trust your standing leg. 3, 2, last one. Try to squeeze it up, active twist. And then with your exhale, step it all the way back into your high lunge. Make sure the knee is on top of the wrist, hand in front of your heart. Twist to the left side. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, twist. For 15, we already got 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, pull the belly in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, squeeze it out, rinse your body out. Inhale through center, bring the right leg up. Biceps and triceps work here. So straighten out the arm in the back, pull the biceps in. We go for 15 here as well. You got this. Use your breath to stabilize yourself. Just 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, gaze to the front, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Put the weights down. Bring the legs down, hands in front of you. This time we jump out and back in. So legs wide, bring it back in. For 10. Make the landing soft. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs out wide. Enjoy a slow forward fold. You can connect the elbows here as well. Maybe swing the hips a little bit from side to side. Catch your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Also here you want to maintain a flat spine. Take your weights with you. Left hand stays down. Bring the right arm in one line with the ear. We do the same thing that we did in our Utkatasana. You can come onto your fingertips to have a little bit more height. You can keep a micro bend here. You want to go for the full rotation of the shoulder. The weight not touching in the back. Let's go for 10 this time, as we don't have to hold so much in the legs. Only bring the rotation in the shoulder. Actively try not to rush it. You want to do the full circle. And just 5 more. In the front, really pull it up to the ear, to the head. That's 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hold it up to the front just for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Place it down. Right hand is your foundation directly underneath your shoulder. Lift the left arm up straight to the front. See how my back is nice and straight. Full rotation to the back. Try not to touch the hip. Also just 10 here. That's 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull the belly button in. 4. Reach the arm wide forward. A little more than you think you can. And 2 more. And last one, we hold it out to the front. Pull the belly button in. The spine is flat. Exhale, release. Bring the legs out wide. Sit for a moment in your squat. Release the inner thigh. Maybe windshield wipe a little bit from right to left. And then come down on your knees. Bring the knees hip width apart. Bring your weights with you. I'm going to show you from the front first. Bring the arms up over your head and pull them down towards your rib cage. But you don't want to go in and back bend, so it's just one straight line. Pull it down until there is no range of motion anymore, and then push it back up. We go for 15 here. Pull it down. Imagine you have a handlebar over your head. Just squeeze the shoulders down. Use your breath. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, pull the elbows down and in. Just 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, you hold it out and we just rotate to the front and back up. So the elbows stay all the time in one line with the shoulders. If you have a mirror and you can check that, that's amazing. Just 5, 4, 3, you should feel your shoulders burning, 2, 1, and bring the weights down. Give your shoulders a little stretch by walking the feet back, but still in one line with the hips and the knees. Walk your hands out to the front. Anahata pose, rest your forehead on the mat. 3 long breaths here. Then come back to downward facing dog. We don't want to cool down too much. Lift the right leg up, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, step it forward, high lunge, pick up your weights. As we bend the back leg, we curl the biceps in. You push the leg into straight as you lower bend. We go for 15. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Go in your pace, but you rather want to have a better alignment here. Hold the belly in each time you go low. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull it in into your chest and bounce for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Straighten out the front leg. Place the weights down. Step back into plank. Hold plank for a second here. You can lift the right leg. Bounce it up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch to the other leg. Left leg lifts. And up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down. Shoulders over wrists. Right leg lifts, but the knee is in one line with the hip. Try not to arch, so the belly is pulled in. We bounce for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out the right leg. Lift the left arm to the front. Hold that connection in the belly. Left hand down, try to straighten the right arm to the front, even though your right leg is lifted. Stability in your left knee and your left arm. Exhale, place it down. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, heel over your knee. Bounce it up without arching the spine. Pull the belly in, make the movement slower. You want to feel it underneath your buttocks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the left leg out, right arm to the front. Where's the stability coming from? Imprint that in your brain so you can switch. Right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, release. Step it back into your plank. Back to downward facing dog. Place the elbows down for dolphin. You want to push the nose to the thumbs. Exhale, push it back. Inhaling forward. Exhale, push it back. You can always do that with bent knees if you don't
have this flexibility in your legs. We go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. The next time you are with your shoulders over your elbows, lift the right leg and bounce for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We switch. Left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down, both at the same time or one at a time. Push back to downward facing up. Lift the left leg into the sky. Step it forward into your high lunge. Pick up your weights. Make sure your hip and your shoulder is aligned. As you lower the back knee, bicep curl. Push it up and down. Find your own rhythm here for just 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay low and bounce for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight down. Step it back to plank. We did that a couple weeks before, so the knees stay together. You push the nose to the knee. The knees stay lifted. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Push back up to plank. Bring the nose to the knees. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Push it back up. Make yourself into a ball. Inhale, forward to plank. Chaturanga. Back up to plank. Make it small. Let's do 3 more. In your own time. Full body movement. And then arrive in your downward facing dog. Catch your breath, 2 long breaths. We go for 1 more round of jumping. So you can either just, from your down dog, jump your feet to the outside into a squat and jump it back. If you want to go a little higher, you can jump your feet over your hips and land back softly. Take a little frog jump. See what you want to do, what you feel safe, and go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, stay with me, 4, you got this, just 3 more, 2, last one, arrive in your squat. Shake it out, walk your hands to the front, let your head drop. Come back up, interlace the hands, give some circles for your wrists in both directions. And then come laying on your belly. Walk your feet back. You can have your weights close by. Sometimes it is too hard to do it with the weights, but you always have that option. So we're gonna do Superman lifts. I'm gonna show them first without the weights. So my head is in one line with my spine. You lift the right leg and the left arm. And we do diagonal lifts on each side. You're welcome to use the weight in the hand, but then you always have to switch it to the other one. as we lift. If that's something you want to do, please go ahead, use your weight. And we go. Diagonal lifts. Superman, feel the connection between the hip and the shoulder. Strengthen the back of your body. And then if you have the weight, place it down, because we're going to keep the legs and the arms lifted and swim up and down. So it's like a flutter kick in the arms and leg, both at the same time. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, place the forehead on your hands. Wiggle the hips a little bit from right to left. And then come onto your forearms, give your back a little stretch. Pull the chest forward, pull the elbows close. And then also here you have the option to do it with or without the weights. My hands and arms are 90 degrees. And I want to lift up from my torso. You can do that with the weight and lift up. For 10, 9, 8, active lift, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up, squeeze it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release your torso for a moment. Now we're going to work a little bit more on the back side, so place your head underneath, your hands underneath the head, bend the right leg, heel on top of your knee, and try to lift the right leg straight up without compromising the lower back. You should feel that in your glutes. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up, squeeze it in, keep the shoulders relaxed for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it down, right leg straight, left leg bends, heel on top of the knee, and lift it up. Just straight up, it can be a tiny movement. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, very nice. Shake it out. Come onto your hands and knees. We're gonna do kind of the same movement in a forearm tabletop. So you want to have the knees and hips in one line. The right leg lifts up. You can just keep the leg straight and bounce it up, or you can have it bent. It's a little harder. You try to avoid opening the hip. So pull the belly in and just go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, other side. Left leg either just straight and go up and down if that's better for your back. The bent knee is a little harder. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7. See how my lower back is not moving at all. Try to avoid that. Even though it feels like a bigger range of motion, we don't want to do that. Activate those tiny muscles. Exhale, release. Sit back onto your knees. Bring the legs out to the front. You are welcome to use your weights again. So to have it close by, to have the option, knees or hip width apart, lean back. My back wants to be really, really nice and straight. You can place the weight to the front and lift the arms as high as you're not compromising. So if that's here or here, that's fine. If you can lift it all the way back, that's also good, but my back is not moving at all. My chest wants to stay lifted. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep the belly engaged, the chest lifted. Feet stay down on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Release the weight if you have one. You keep that active lift, hands next to your hips. Maybe you can lean back a little more now that you have no weight and pump it up and down. Keep the chest, keep looking up. Nice long neck. Keep going. For 20. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, roll it all the way down. We bring the knees 90 degrees. Make sure you have a slight arch in the lower back, like not on purpose, more like a natural curve of the spine. Bring the hands next to you so you can support yourself and just tap the right foot and the left. Important is that you don't bring the knee closer, so you always want to stay in that 90 degree. You can go from right to left. If you feel like, oh, one leg at a time is boring, do both at the same time. Should be a little harder. You should feel that in the connection between the thigh and the belly. It's a really tiny muscle. We go also here for 20. Keep your breath going. Keep the engagement in the core. Try not to avoid it by bringing the knees closer in. The further away you step the feet, the harder it is for your core. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it out. Feel the shaking. Pull the belly, the navel into the spine. And then you can pull the knees in, give yourself a little release. Maybe rotate the knees so the hips and the lower back get a moment here. And take the hands behind the legs so you can swing back up to sitting. I'm gonna go back into this position, so feet hip width apart. The chest is nice and long. This time you have the weight in front of you if you want to practice with it. And then you twist to the right and try to bring the elbows close to the floor. Inhale up, exhale to the other side. They call that Russian twist, but really keep the chest wide. Up and down. Nice wide spine. Keep going from right to left. Where's the stability in this pose? Do you feel like you just want to come down? It gets much harder if you keep the chest lifted. So don't cheat on yourself. 2 more times on each side. Hold the weight up, lean back as far as you can, almost touching the floor. Keep the weight to the front, the shoulders stay lifted. Roll up, 1 vertebra at a time. Let's go for 5. 1 vertebra at a time, shoulders never touching the mat. Inhale, roll back up. Just 3 more times, you get this. And the next time we are sitting all the way up, place the weight to the front. Let's do one vinyasa across the legs. Step it back into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push it back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, take one or both of your weights, come all the way up to standing. We do one last thing for our core. So you can bend the legs, swing it down from the right all the way to the left. Call this exercise wood chopping. So imagine you do that, even though we don't need it right now because it's summer, we don't need the wood to fire up your place. You can do that really fast or pretty slow, while it feels good. Let's go for 10 more on this side. 9, 8, 7, go low in your squat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Change to the other side. Left down, right up. 15 on this side as well. Keep going. Keep your breath going. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, squat low. 6, you're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep it up, weight over your head. You can keep the legs hip width apart. Lean to the right, but without just leaning. So you want to keep pushing up, lean to the right as far as you can. Keep the hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up. Other side, keep pushing up before you lean to the side. Weight is evenly on both legs. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it up. Sit back into your chair one more time. Weight stays above your head. You bend the arms and go up and down for the tricep. You can go as slow as you want. The more you want to integrate the legs, the harder it is to keep the chest nice, wide and open. If you're like, oh, I have enough, you can just keep standing up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Sit low, sit low. Bring arms close to the shoulders. And exhale, hands down, weight down, enjoy forward fold, wiggle it out. 2 long breaths here. Honor your body for its strength. Honor the sweat, the dedication that you have. Inhale, halfway lift, walk your legs back. Find 10 more breaths in your plank pose. If you need to do that on your forearms, that's completely fine. If you want to do a little more, you can come onto the tops of the feet. See how my shoulders, hips, everything is in one line. Pull the belly button in. 10 long breaths. Focus on your breath. Plank is a full body exercise. We have to engage so many muscles that we can stabilize this pose. Where do you feel the weight going down? Just 3 more long breaths. You got this. Then as slow as you can, bend the arms, lower all the way down to the floor. Hands underneath the forehead. Slide the right knee up to the right shoulder. Give the inside of the thigh just a moment to arrive here. Easy frog pose, nothing to do, relax the shoulders, feel the ground. Then take the left arm underneath so you can hold the right leg and reach back into your spinal twist with your right arm. This time I want you to bring the knee down instead of the shoulder, so we have a different length in our side body. Try to stay here for 5 long breaths. Inhale, pulls you back, unwind, bring the right leg back. Do the same thing on the other side. Hike the left knee towards your left shoulder. Relax here for 3 long breaths. Allow the hip to really sink into the floor. Feel if you feel any restriction there. Then find a halfway lift so you can bring the right arm underneath and open the left to the outside. Make sure the knee stays down. Nice open chest. And we worked a lot on the arms, chest and shoulders. So give that area a release. Inhale, roll back to your mat. Hands next to your rib cage. Push yourself back into a child's pose for 2 long breaths. Roll up to sitting so you can bring the legs to the front. Cross the right leg over the left. You can hold with your arm, twist to the right side. Also here, the shoulders pull back, the chest is open. Exhale, counter twist to the other side, so the right hand goes on the long leg, left hand behind. Use the right elbow to kind of push it into the right thigh. Exhale, release, right leg to the front, cross the left knee over, right arm either on the elbow, you can just hold it, twist over the left side. What feels good here? Twist to the other side, keep the legs as they are. Left hand down, right hand back, pull the belly button in. It's an easier twist than the first one that you do, but it's nice to decompress the spine. Exhale, release, bring the soles of the feet together and hold onto the ankles and just rock a little bit from right to left until your body naturally wants to fold forward. Maybe you can bring the elbows in front of the knees and just lean forward. Your spine can be round here. Relax the head and neck. Let everything go. 3 more long breaths. Take your time to roll up. You are welcome to keep the legs as they are if you want to work a little bit more into your hips in Shavasana. Otherwise you can bring the legs into straight, but lay back on your back, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Let all the energy just move through your body without controlling it. Maybe you feel slightly warm and sweaty. Let the breath become natural, not trying to control it. Let this moment carry you away. Use the space that you created for listening to yourself. What is present right here and now. Could you stay with your focus throughout the class? Feel the warmth in your chest, your heart that has the highest power. Let that energy of unconditional love travel throughout your whole being. And know that that seed within that you find and connect to has its resonance in the outside world. Let the sound wake you up slowly. Invite your body to follow by creating gentle movements in your fingers and toes. Maybe nod your head from side to side. The next inhale, take your arms overhead, give yourself a big morning stretch. Roll into your favorite side, use your arms as a pillow, fetal position. Give a big thank you to yourself for your practice, for dedicating time to work on yourself. And then roll all the way back up into final sitting position. Allow your spine to be upright and straight. Check in with your breath, your mind, the alignment of your heart. Guide your hands together in front of your heart. Come back to your intention. Invite it into your day one more time. Bring your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition. To your lips, always speaking your truth. And back to your heart. Namaste.